Okay guys, here we are. I've got my dad's RC hangout lanyard for luck. So just to remind you, this was the one that the motor wire came off of on the maiden flight. So all I've ever done is one circuit with this, so it's going to be interesting just to hopefully do 2 circuits. Here we go. I put a bit of oil on the spindle this morning because it hasn't flown for a few weeks. Wind is coming from there. Let's see what happens. Wish me luck. It's going. Oh, battery's come out. I'm going to land. Oh no, it's the man. Oh dear. Oh, battery's come out. I'm gonna land. Oh no, it's the man. That was exciting, guys. I thought it was the battery, but I think, unless it was the battery, no, that's still there. It was the pilot. The pilot leapt out. It's probably a crosswind or something because it's very windy. No damage though. Push rods aren't bent. Oh look, the pilot's chair has been hacked to pieces. Oh dear, oh dear. It's a propeller alright, should be. It's only... Okay. Let's do that again then, guys. This time he's going to be pilotless. A little bit of height, I think, needed, and we're up.
3 minutes.
Oh, I tell you what, I got completely disorientated then, and I've wrecked it. Oh dear, oh it's wrecked, look. Perhaps I was pushing my luck flying today. Okay. That was disappointing. Let's just unplug that. That does look sad, doesn't it? Thanks for watching. Hit the little like button and subscribe if you really want to. Cheers guys.
Morning guys, Cliff here, welcome back for the Mantis. You saw the crash. Quick look at the repair. The problem was I shut the throttle because I thought the battery was hanging out and it was just the pilot hanging out. Oops. It's the thing with Autogyro blades. They thrash around but they don't break. That's funny. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off because that's going to be in the way of the repair. It's a little tip I learned years ago, guys, to stop these separating. It was from the old plastic clip days, Clevis days, but you just have a little bit of rubber tubing, silicone tube, just cut a little bit off and you can slide it on and it keeps it tight. Right, so I'll put that up there. Actually, I'll take the propeller off. That will definitely be a good thing to do. I'll need to examine that anyway. Mix up some epoxy and get that all in. 15-minute epoxy, so there's no rush. Right, let's just turn that in. Push it down. In it goes, look at that. Right, I'm just going to hold this for 15 minutes and then we can look at the back part, get that back on. Oh, look at that lovely dent. Do you know what? I think this might be salvageable, you know. I'll push that dent out. Oh, look at that, see? Alright, it's lost a bit of paint, but that's badge of honour, that is, the paint. I reckon that'll repair. And that's the battery box. So, but I was talking tailplanes there, that's the front end. I was thinking I might, just for expediency, make a tailplane out of foam board, which I think originally it was actually, that's what it was made out of. Okay, here we go. What better job to do on a Sunday morning, eh guys? It is Easter Sunday today, and I've got a lovely big Easter egg to scoff. Now, although they're not equal both sides, I think mechanically they're better where they are. So I'm not going to... There we go. Make sure everything is as it should be. That one's where it should be. For the new control one. So I'm going to stick that on there with epoxy, I think. I don't want that coming off. And there we go. So when the epoxy's just gone off a little bit more, I'll pop a peg on there. So at the moment it's sliding all over the place. As it's Easter, guys, today, I'm going to cover this in an Easter surprise. I'll show you in a minute. And you know what this contained? So what you do with that, I immediately thought that looks lovely. So as I had to make a new tailplane out of foam board, here's my new tailplane. Freshly covered in Easter egg foil, and I've glued it on with just spray adhesive. Let it dry, just that 3M Super 77 spray adhesive. Doesn't that look fantastic? There we go, that's close enough to 90 degrees. So turning back to the front end, if I'm going to assemble this, I need to glue this on first. What did I see? The wood is actually split, so it's not like the glue gave way, but then it did have a battery in it. Honestly, I don't mind these chips in the paint because they give it what do you call, character, don't they? Plenty of character, all right, Cliff. There we go, one there and one on this side. So we'll let that set off, that's all right, that's doing nicely. Well, the other thing I could do while we're here, look, is just to straighten this one out as best I can. Well, I didn't take much, did it? Have you ever pieced together an eggshell, guys? That's what I've just done on this front. I stuck it all back together and epoxied it with chopped strand fiberglass inside, so it's a lot tougher. Looks a bit rough, but you won't notice it. So I've connected up the rudder. Let me just show you. Connected up the rudder, that's all done. Fitted the tailplane, and basically fitting the props the last job. One thing I haven't done is repaired the pilot seat, because I think that looks quite amazing, all chopped up. Let's just tighten that one up, and it's a lot tighter. It looks wobbly, but it's not. So I reckon that'll be okay now. So there it is, back together, ready for another flight. Didn't take much putting it back together at the end of the day. So as usual, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the rebuild. And the next video is going to be another attempt at flight. This time not in conditions are a little bit too breezy for my skill level anyway. So thanks for watching, and Give the old videos a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye.